All right, we're just going to do this because it's about to rain and all this is going to get wet, right? Lyme disease is carried by ticks. I'm going to show you how to get rid of ticks in your yard so the risk of you getting bitten by ticks, at least in your own yard, is reduced. You can reduce ticks in your yard, your area, by up to 90% by making tick tubes. So what is a tick tube? Well, a tick tube, you can buy them commercially. They look like this and they're full of permethrin, which is an insecticide. But those cost about $4 a tube or more. And if you're going to treat a half-acre area, it's going to take you about 25 or 30 of those. And me being cheap, and I already own toilet paper rolls, and I already own some other things, I'm going to show you how to make it a lot cheaper. So what we use is something called permethrin. This is an insecticide. And is it toxic to humans? I would recommend you wear gloves. You know, you have a mask from COVID, so if you wanted to wear it, you could. I'm not going to bother because this stuff is not very toxic to humans. In fact, a form of this is used to treat scabies, which is an insect infestation in humans. It is toxic to cats, to fish, so if you have those things on, you don't want to just spray it all over the yard. I'm going to show you how we put this stuff on a cotton, stuff it in here, and put it in your yard. And then what happens is ticks breed in mouse nests, okay? And so the mouse runs around, he finds this lovely stuff you've left out to make his nest with. He makes his nest with permethrin in it, and it kills the ticks. Doesn't hurt the mouse, I almost wish it did, but it does kill the tick. So if the mouse acts as a vector to take this toxin back to the nest, you kill the ticks, you have a reduction of ticks in your yard. Awesome, right? So, piece of cake. You can use cotton balls. I prefer not to. Cotton balls, they're too tight. You know, the poor little mouse has to pull that apart. So it's a little tight. Now, what I have plenty of, and you probably have plenty of, is lint. Who doesn't have lint? We manufacture lint in my house in great quantities. And all you want to do is save the lint out of your dryer, open it up. Any box can work, shoe box, whatever you have laying around, an old Amazon box. But we're just going to put the lint in here. And again, I keep this bag next to the dryer so that we're constantly accumulating lint. Easy, right? We're not going to use this full strength. I'm going to show you how to dilute it. I'm going to put up a slide, or rather my technical assistant here is going to put that slide up. We're going to dilute this 5 to 1. One of these against 5 parts of water, and we're going to put it in a spray bottle, okay? So you mix this up one time. The difference, I told you the tick tubes are $4 a tube. This container is like $36. It will last me a lifetime, right? I can do this every year. You want to try to do this, at least I live up in the Northeast. I live in Ohio. So you want to try to do this twice a year. Typically, you're going to do it, right now it's late June, so we're going to do this in early July, but you do it in April and July because that's when mice tend to breed and make their nests. And very simple, I took 1 part permethrin, 5 parts water, mixed it in this bottle, which funny enough is Simple Truth organic. It's not organic anymore. And I marked it clearly, that's my tick tube junk, all right? And all I'm going to do is just spray the lint, and I'm going to flip it over like a good pancake. Who eats pancakes? And we're just going to kind of saturate this stuff. It doesn't need to be dripping wet, but you want it pretty saturated, and it's just a judgment call. You're not going to screw this up. It's too darn easy. Once we think we've got enough of it on there, and again, I wear gloves, but this stuff is really not toxic to dogs or human beings, then we're going to, this is another box I keep in the laundry room, and I save toilet paper rolls and paper towel rolls. Because a paper towel roll, I can just cut in half. Boy, this must be a wrapping paper roll. But anything like this, you just take your roll and you take all of this. Now you don't, what's nice about lint, see how loose that is relative to the cotton ball? It's kind of nice and loose. And you get it wet, you don't need to pack it in there. You just want to just lightly stuff it in there because you want your little friendly mouse to be able to get in there and pull that out easily, all right? So, pack up a tube. Let's get another one. We got permethrin. I can feel it. It's pretty saturated. It's not dripping wet, but there's enough of it in there. Okay, so we got a couple. So I would take and I would fill 20 or 30 of these at a time. Now, oops, fell out of there. Let me stuff it back in. So we got it in there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to go over to the wood line. You don't want to put it actually in the grass or in your yard. You want to go, if you live near a tree line or a woods line, you want to go 2 or 3 feet into the wood line, and you want to put it where the mouse can get it. You don't want to bury it, but you don't want your dog or cat to get to it either. So if we're in this kind of a weedy area, just set them on the ground. You can even cover them up a little bit if you want. You can put some leaves. Mice are pretty smart. They're going to find it. So you just go and you put them about 10 feet apart. So if I put that one there, 1, 2, 3, about 10 feet over, I'm going to put another one. And again, I might put some leaves on it. You might put that over it. You can go deeper into the wood line if you want and put a few there. But what you want to do is find your perimeter, and about every 10 feet, you're going to put a tick tube. And that's it. You're done. The mice are going to find it. They're going to take that lint back to their nest. The permethrin on the lint is going to kill the ticks, and you won't have any ticks in your yard. All right? I think I've given you all the information you need. Any questions at all, give my office a call. Good luck.